Hello! I'm going to explain now that it will intermittently keep going dark because my monitor keeps turning off, which is providing me with light. Hopefully everything is okay, hopefully you can hear me. Keep telling me my bitrate is too low. Oh, I need to change the settings. Can't change settings while you're live. Well, hopefully everything will be okay. Keeps dropping between good and not, so we'll see. Just going to quickly get a list up on my phone. I don't know how many people are going to join this stream. Obviously I'm not the biggest of streamers, so hopefully we'll get a few people join and we can get some shirts designed. So Kieran is going to be on the list. Oh, it's going to darken. Very annoying. I have to buy a new cable, unfortunately. Didn't realise it was actually broken. It was fine yesterday, and then today it's just been a nightmare. Again, nightmare. We'll see. Let's have a look. I don't know if that's going to help, but we'll see. Nope, just going to keep doing it. That's going to help, but testing the audio, it seems alright. So right, we'll get into some designing in a moment. If you want to find out how to get a shirt design, just check the description. It's going to be very casual. Going to get a few designs done. And then yeah, we'll get to going. So Kieran, I don't know if you're still here, but you are the only one on the list at the moment, so if you would like a shirt designed, go into the description. There should be a link to some designs. If you go on there, and then you can send it to me by email or Twitter. Just send me the link to the design you want, and I'll get that onto a shirt and we'll get it designed. That's not what I want the description. Yeah, okay, so on step 2 there's a link there. So if you just click on that and send it to me, let me know how you've sent it to me. And I'll get that made. I was hoping there'd be a few more people in this, I won't lie. It's kind of sad, but we'll work it out. You know, people can get shirts designed, whether it's just, you know, a simple, you know, just a design. It could just be the design. You don't have to buy the shirt, you can just get a design. The whole point of these streams is just to build up a bit more of a base for streaming, and to give me something to do that isn't play darts and embarrass myself. Oh, this mono is really annoying me. Hello Matt, how's it going mate? Thank you for joining in. Good to see you. Don't know how long this stream will go on for, to be honest. If this is going to keep going on and off and we're not going to get many people requesting shirts, then I'll probably not bother doing it. I mean, I'll do it for a bit, but I honestly probably surpassed a bit of expectations on my behalf. I thought, you know, doing alright. But maybe it's just my thing's not updating, who knows, but we'll see. This keeps happening, which is really annoying. Grandy, how's it going mate? Looking forward to seeing the process if nothing else. Yes, so it's actually a lot simpler than people think, I think. Basically it's just designing it in a software and sending it through to a guy who makes it. I thought there'd be a whole bunch of stuff, but yeah. Mr. Congraw, how's it going? Spot of late evening work here, good to see you. Nice. Oh, now my monitor's gone completely off. Okay, I'll tell you what we're going to do. Give me 2 seconds and I'm going to try and jiggery pokery my setup. Oh dear. It's not an ideal start, is it? Let's be honest. Okay. So reminder for after this is to go on Amazon and buy a new cable for my monitor. Because I haven't used it in ages and it turns out it's broken. Which is never ideal really, is it? Okay, so that's there. What I will do is I will get the stream on my phone and read the chat through that way. I can go somewhere there, hopefully. Yep, cool. And then the only thing I can't see is the desktop, I believe, but that's fine. I think the quality will drop in and out as well. Can we go live, please? Thank you. But yeah, the whole point of this is to get stuff designed for people, basically. So and build up a bit of an order list, because it's got sprung on me today, and it makes sense because why would you ship one shirt at a time from the factory overseas? But yeah, it's basically sprung on me that I need to order at least 10, if not 20 at a time. So hopefully this will just build up an order base for the people that actually want custom shirts, and then we can get some designed as well on this. Okay, so if I go into Streamlabs, are we still all good? Okay, so hopefully if I switch this to desktop, it should show you a design. Boom. There we are. I've just got to crop this or make it smaller, which I can do no problem. That's a really awkward aspect ratio, isn't it, actually? You don't need to see the layers, do you? That's absolutely fine. You can see some of them. There we go. There we go. The chat box isn't working in the bottom left either, by the looks of things. What a nightmare this has been. Anyway, so let's get to designing. So I do have a backup design in place, ready for someone, although it is quite simple. So what we want to do is turn this blue, a bit of a darker blue, maybe something like that. Oh, probably a bit darker actually. probably not that dark. The good thing is I've calibrated my monitor so that basically the colours I see on the screen are effectively the same as what comes out in the print, so I have a good idea of what comes out where. I might just turn my light over towards me a bit more so you can see me. Is that better? I don't know, I'll wait until the stream comes up, I suppose. Not really, if anything, it's probably made things worse. Oh, while we're at it, who is everyone's favourite shirt in the PDC, or maybe not even the PDC, just in general? Who's got a favourite sort of shirt design that they see? I think some of the new ones recently for this year's Premier League have been awful. The Aspinall one's terrible in my opinion. Some people love it, but it's not for me, really. Also, if you are a designer and you see this, please do not take any offence to how bad my design skills are, or my processes of design skills are. This is purely for entertainment purposes only. Well, it's not, because I am, you know, people can purchase these shirts, and I am a good designer, it's just I don't have any official training, so I have no way of knowing if what I'm doing is actually correct or not. But they come out alright in the end, that's the main thing. So what we are doing here is a little sort of Leeds United design for Sam Squire. I purposely put this off because I did have a small feeling that we might be a bit short on requests for shirts, so if you don't know Sam, he is a Leeds United fan, so that's where this is gonna come into play. That looks about right, doesn't it? I like that. Might need to be rotated up slightly. Something like that. I'm just going to group those together. And that is going to go somewhere down there, although I've just noticed there's a bit of a gap there, which is not what we want. That's better. These will be really rough, and then what I'm going to do is sort of like tweak them when we get to the like off-stream bit. So if we do that, it should. There you go. Suzuki has a nice shirt most of the time. It's who's the least worst. Yeah, I think the thing is because you're a professional darts player, people don't really care too much about your shirt, especially if it's not like really readily available for sale. I think the Target ones are really nice for the most part. Like I say, Aspinall's new one I don't really like. I like Scott Williams' shirt, but I don't know if Scott Williams designed that himself, because he did, strangely. The place where I get my shirts made was the same place that Scott Williams used to get his shirts made when he used to do shirt designs. But I don't know if I don't know what his like full-time job is or was before he was like a full-time professional player. I don't know if he was like a graphic designer of sorts, or if, you know, his wife was a graphic designer or anything, I don't know. So this shirt is based off an old Leeds shirt. Sam did send me a really complicated one, and what I might do is actually turn that yellow, turn that and that colour, turn that white, like so. That looks a bit better. Cross's target shirt. It's something with the colour that Rob Cross uses. I don't know who decided on that colour. I mean, it's a perfectly good brand colour, because like if you see that colour out in public, your instant first thought is that's Rob Cross's colour. But I mean, it looks terrible, doesn't it? It's an awful colour. Oh, I didn't duplicate it, did I? What a donut. Okay, right, to transform, this needs to go to the minus. Boom. And I need to flip it. I feel like I'm really designing strangely because I'm doing it on why am I struggling to work out what I'm doing? I just want that to flip the other way around. Why am I being an idiot? What am I doing? Someone please tell me. Thanks, Matt. I'm yeah, trying to build the audience so these streams can obviously that's it, we do that, don't we? And then this has got to be whatever this is. So this group, no, this group is 26 degrees, so this group here needs to be minus 26 degrees. There we go, sorted it out finally. So what we want to do here is actually create some sort of reference point so we know how far back this goes. And to do that, what I'm going to do is just, so I could shrink that down, but I'm not going to do that. What I'm actually going to do, again, don't know, there are rulers and stuff on this, but I don't really use them because I do things the way I want to. But effectively what I do is I do that, and then what I'll do is that will shift all the way across the other side of the shirt, like so. No, it won't. Let me put it back. Okay, so it touches the top. So what I will do here is go all the way over to there, do that, grab this group, no, grab this group, move all the way over here until this bit touches that bit, and then that should be symmetrical. Doesn't really look symmetrical, does it? I've done something wrong here. Don't think I have though. I say, it's a rough idea, it's a rough design, I'll work it out at the end, when the stream is finished. Strange. Anyway, yeah, if you want a shirt design and you're watching the stream, you can request one in the comments and I'll add you to the list. I actually don't know what size or anything Sam wants, so, but what I do know is I was going to add a Yorkshire, is it rose thing? I don't know. Josh will know. The flowery thing, the Yorkshire thing, and in fact I think I might have one already saved for a shirt I've done in the past. So let me go to my shirt designs folder and I'll work out that I do. There you go, look. I don't know why that is so big. That's really annoying, to be honest. Let me open this in Illustrator. Oh, didn't want to do that. Right, let me just take the layer. Trying to be respectful and not swear about leads. That is fair enough. I also do not like Leeds at the moment as an Ipswich fan. So what we want to do with this, that is not what we want to do with that. We want to do that. So we're going to try and make this blend in with the shirt itself. So what I want is, what do I want? Wow, that's a really intricate detail and something that I don't really want to do in this layer. So we'll go back to this. We will select the black colour here, same object, fill colour, right? Yes. You want that to be like a dark blue. And then you want this to be the same colour blue that this blue is, so you want to copy this. Go to the next layer. You also want the green to be the same colour, preferably. No, we don't. We want that to be a similar blue, but not the same blue. Probably something a bit darker again. Something like that, maybe. And then, oh, is that a stroke on there? Is it? Not 100% sure. Oh no, it's not. That's the sort of thing we want. Now we just want to get rid of this yellow stuff. Oh wow, there's loads of people on the thing. I've just completely been consumed by this. Mr. Hicks, hello. Is that you, Ben? Jack, hello. Thank you, thank you. Josh, hello. Photoshop lesson. This is Illustrator, mate. Honestly, when I was learning Illustrator, I'm still learning now, but Illustrator is such a pain. It's so good, but it's so difficult. What I've realised is Photoshop is really not for graphic design, and Illustrator is for everything else. But the good thing about this is you can select the same colour, which I actually found out not too long ago. So you can basically just like stick whatever fill colour you want in, and make this a bit lighter, something like that. That looks alright, doesn't it? Hopefully this will be blended in. Select same fill colour, and then you want to paste that in, and then you want to make it darker again, something like that. Again, this is really rough. I just want to get like the design so people are happy, and then I can clean it all up afterwards. That can go like that, but then I need to lighten it up a touch, like so. And I think the last bit is this bit. Oh no, that's okay actually. Okay, so what we do is we take this layer, we go object. Ah, it is, okay. TV's miles away. No, to be fair, I've cropped it down quite a bit, so you probably wouldn't realise. Yeah, Ben, tell us about the development tour, mate. First time going. It's really weird, so I'm going to tell a story. It's not very interesting at all, but it's something to tell. So, Mr. Hicks in the chat here, I've known of for I don't know, quite a while. So I used to have an old FIFA channel way back. We're talking like 10 years maybe. I don't know if Ben would have found me that long ago. Basically, we both live in the same area. Ben used to follow me on my old Twitter account, my personal Twitter account. And somehow we found me and him through darts, and we're both into darts, which was interesting. So then when I saw him playing on Development Tour the other day, I thought I'd give his game a little watch. What am I doing? Repeat, that's what I want to do. Object, grid repeat. There we go, right, cool. So then what you do here is you zoom right in. No, that's not what I want to do. Object, repeat, grid repeat, yeah. Aha, there we go, right, cool. So then what you can do is you can just repeat this pattern as much as you want. How nifty is that? So I'm going to go with something like that for now. And we're going to take the layer. Playing for Elmswell, yeah, I still do actually, funnily enough. Oh wow, that's massive. Yeah, I remember when, I can't remember if I followed you first on my darts account or you followed me, but I remember seeing your account and was like, wow, you used to follow me on my old account, on my, like, when I used to do YouTube. Well, I still do YouTube, to my detriment, but yeah, so I think you might be the only person that ever watched me on both at some stage. I have a feeling that these are not going to be very visible when they get printed out, so I'll probably have to change all of the colours again, which is very annoying, but that's okay. I want that to be bigger actually. Something like that. I bet there's someone here who does graphic design and was like, what is this guy doing? I'm going to go into properties and I want to offset it. There we go. No, we want to go into the shirt bit. Put that under there. Look at that. Look, we're getting somewhere. So you've got like the little sublimated little pattern of the Yorkshire Rose thing, whatever that is. All the best FIFA YouTubers turn to darts. Well, yeah. I've seen a lot of people recently actually getting into darts on the old, maybe not so much the FIFA scene, or former FIFA scene as it were. It's actually very dark, isn't it? You can't see me at all. I might try and wonder if I might turn my PlayStation on and get that to set a light on me. But yeah, it's really annoying the chat bot doesn't come up in the bottom right, but I was only going to use it for these anyway, so hopefully my PlayStation's still plugged in because I haven't played it in ages. There we go. I'm going to do a trick. We're going to go on YouTube and we're going to type in white screen. Little hack. This is what I used to do when I first started making videos. I used to put a screen in front of me and just get a white screen up. It'd light your face efficiently. There we go. That's a bit better. It's not amazing, but it's better, isn't it? You see my ugly face. Seen Jack's tweet, so I'd say come and say hello and drop a sub. Sorry, Tom. Yeah, it's a Leeds-based shirt. I actually didn't see Jack's tweet, so if Jack's tweeted something about joining the stream. Thank you very much, Jack. That'll probably be why there was a bit of an increase in viewers, and they'll be disappointed and disappear. Anyway, so yeah, we're doing this lead style shirt, but I might leave it at this because Sam is actually someone I'm working with on this outside of the streams, so it might be a bit easier to do someone else's. So if anyone else wants a shirt, drop me a chat and we'll get to work. Don't save that for now. I know Kieran was it Priest wanted one, but I don't know if he's still here. See, you'll come up with the same solutions. We're going to save this as Sam Squire. Let's chuck it in there. So we want to open the blank template, which is this one. There we go, right. Who wants a shirt? I could just design my own shirt, to be fair, but I've got enough as it is at the minute. Going back to Concord's comment about using paint, I'd love to see someone try and design a dark shirt in paint and get it made. Jack, there's an idea for you if you want to work with mine on a video or something. Do like professional designer versus amateur design a dark shirt and design a shirt in paint and see how it comes out. So you get the same brief from someone, they ask you for a design and you both try and make the same shirt. Does that make sense? I think that would be quite funny, although would people really care? Probably not. It's probably something I would do and it would flop. Let's grab a drink. Still got it saved. Paying people on Fiverr to design a dark shirt, again, would be very good. How they would design it, I don't know. I imagine they'd probably just give you a mock-up or something. I'll tell you what, I'm actually going to work on a design that I was working on for myself somewhere. Plain grey shirt with a door panel from that Bender from Futurama has. I don't mind that, that's actually a great shout. I like shirts that incorporate something. M3C180, hello, hello. I actually don't know what I'm doing at the minute. I might actually remake a shirt. Okay, here we go, we'll go with this one. No we won't, so that's not the one we want. We want this one. Boom, there we go. Battery pack on the back, absolutely. So, if you don't know what this is the Matador Darts shirt. You can buy it online on my website for just £25, which I think is a bargain. I'm probably not charging enough for it, but to be honest, I just think people deserve to have nice dark shirts that have my logo on. Anyway, so I actually have an order in for this exact shirt. As you can see, it's a bit of navy, bit of lighter blue and a bit of white, but I want to add a name to it and some other stuff. Any friend of Jack's is cool with me? Well, it's your lucky day. Or is it my lucky day? Because I am a friend of Jack's. At least I like to think so. Anyway, if there's anyone who's in the chat now who wants a shirt design instead of me designing my own shirt, then put it in the chat. Or if you want one of these shirts designed, if you want this Matador Darts shirt designed with your name on and some logos or whatever, I can do that. So we've actually got one for someone else, which I can show you. So my thoughts was that I didn't really want to add too much to these shirts, but this guy asked me for the shirt, and I think it actually came out alright in fairness. So I just left him to it. And I don't know where I'm going, shirt designs. I've got so many folders on my thing, I just can't work out what I'm doing. Anyway, so this is a fully designed ish version of my shirt. So obviously it comes plain, similar to this one, obviously in different colours. And this guy wanted a couple of logos, a name on the back similar to Nathan Aspinall where it says the Asp, so he's got the TISM, which questions may be asked about that, but whatever suits you. Wanted his name with a little England flag, so he's got that. Basically, if you don't know how this works, all these little pieces get printed out and stitched together. Looking through vectors but not a whole lot taking your fancy. Yeah, that's the thing. And also the hard thing is sometimes they look better on those vectors than when you've designed them. So there's so many vectors that I look at and I go, wow, they look really good. And then I try and change the colours of them and the colours don't work. I know, Tom. So I have certain limitations when it comes to making dart shirts. Like, I'm not going to make dart shirts with anything offensive on them. I imagine this is some sort of inside joke, in which case I'll allow it. Yeah, it actually did make me laugh when he put it on the thing, and I was like, okay, I'll do that. And then I typed out and put it on the design, and I was like, hang on a minute. So I asked him about the background of it, and he was like, oh, basically it's an inside joke. So I was like, okay, fair enough. So yeah, but I think this actually looks like a really nice shirt. I'm actually kind of jealous that this is his shirt. I actually really like the idea of this little like name and flag in the bottom. I might have to do something like that for myself. Is it dye sublimation? Yes, so I'll try and grab one actually, hold on. Okay. Might be a bit dark. Quickly switch over to another scene, which is face cam, this one. So, this is one of my many shirts which I've designed. Probably can't go far enough back, but yeah, so in fact what I'll do is I'll show you this and then I'll take it into the actual design. So it's all like sublimated, as you can see. It's all part of the shirt. There's no like, you know, vinyl on there that will peel off. The one thing I'm yet to find out is how well these shirts wash over a long time. I think the most I've washed any of these shirts is like probably 5 times. But what I will say is darts players don't really wash their shirts, because how come they have all these little tiny stickers that somehow last them for loads of events, like weeks apart? Like, why have you still got a sticker on that's been worn before? But anyway, yes. Master Michael 33, you've said you wanted a shirt. You can have a shirt, my friend. Let me know what you want. Read the description. Let me know how you've sent me any sort of design, and I'll get to it. Anyway, yeah, so that's the shirt. We'll get rid of this one. And what I'll do is I'll actually show you. Andre, how's it going, mate? So this is the shirt that you have just seen. So that's the shirt there, and then this is the shirt here, which I actually can't see if you can see that or not because my stream thing's not on. But yeah, so it all comes out basically as you see it on the screen, which is pretty cool. Greetings from Poland, hello, welcome to the stream. Master Michael, if you're still here, drop me a tweet or a message and let me know you've done it, and I will get on to designing you a dart shirt, my friend. Damn, I've got so many notifications. I'm trying to base it off my phone because I've got someone trying to want to call me. What a nightmare. Is Master Michael still here? Anyone want a shirt design? Put it in the chat now, or forever hold your peace. Who do you think will win the UK Open? If Gilding becomes 2-time champ, then that'll make me very happy. Who do I want to win the UK Open? I want Ash Coleman to win the UK Open. But Gilding would be an okay second, I suppose. Greens from Yorkshire. Hello, Kinetic Stringwell. I was actually just designing a Leeds shirt, so if you do like Leeds, then you've just missed out. Although it wasn't, I didn't get very far into the design, to be honest. We love Ash. What I am going to say is Ash's form all started after he played pairs with me at Vauxhall, so I would like to take some credit. No, I'm joking. Ash versus Gilding in the final. Yeah, it's more than possible. It's a complete open draw. So the first 3 rounds are set, but after round 3 you get another draw. So like just names come out of the hat and you just get a draw. So if Ash doesn't meet Gilding in any of those games and they both make the final, then that is more than possible. Ash could play against Sebastian Bielewicki. I don't know how you pronounce his name. I think he can, yes. I think, is it round 3 they could potentially play each other? Let's get designing a random shirt, shall we? Lovely shirts. Buy all my other tops in the same material as their first. Dry. No need to iron them. Yeah, I've never ironed one of mine, I don't think. They just seem to not crease, which is nice. Second round. They can play each other in the second round. Ah. I was trying to look up the 2018 UK Open the other day because I know it was played sort of behind closed doors because of the snow, but I didn't watch it because I wasn't as into darts then. I used to be really into darts when I was younger, and then it just dipped off, and then I got back into it in 2019. But yeah, I just didn't see anything of it, and then I was trying to find out because I think Mickey Mantle playing a woolly hat or something. Do you mainly use vector artwork? Yes, just because it's easier to print. I mean, if there is a large image, then I can use a large image. Charlie, hello. How's it going? I'm all good. Just trying to design some shirts. Yeah, literally anyone. Even if you're not interested in buying a shirt, just give us an idea, and I'll design it. Because to be honest, I just want to try and get better at designing as well. And creating an idea of something just helps, to be honest. And you never know; it could come out really good, and someone might want it. Someone might see it in the stream and say, "Oh, I want that shirt." So it all helps. I also need to do a giveaway for a shirt as well, which I'll be doing at the end of this stream, which I was going to announce at 6:30, but if you haven't seen on my Twitter, there is a tweet somewhere. All you got to do is retweet it, tag 2 people and subscribe, and you'll be in with a chance of winning a free shirt. And that is to celebrate getting to 3,000 subscribers. I'm also going to be giving away a Luke Littler shirt as well. SpongeBob shirt. I mean, I could do. The factory's really weird about like copyright stuff because I tried to use like a Leeds logo in a shirt, and he was like, "No, I can't do that." But then I said to him like, "Okay, can I put it like as like a sponsorship badge?" And he was like, "Yeah, that's fine." And I was like, "Okay," unless he thought like Leeds were sponsoring him or something. I don't know. A shirt that would suit Ashley Coleman. Well, I could do that. You know what? We'll design Ben a shirt because he needs one for Dev Tour events. That's a perfectly good reason to do one. We could do an Ipswich style shirt, Ben, if you wanted. I've wanted to do an Ipswich shirt for a while. I was tempted to do one myself, but I never did it. But I do have an idea for an Ipswich style shirt, if you want me to run with it. You don't have to use that link either. Literally, just go on that website and type like whatever. Just type like interesting patterns or something. Just make sure they're licensable. Make sure they're free. If you want to get better, you could also design shirts for your favourite players and your favourite players from back in the day. Shirt designs, da da da. Yeah, to be fair, I say I want to get better. I think I am pretty competent. At design, it's more sort of the process of doing it to make it quicker. Because at the minute I'm so slow on getting designs done because one, I struggle with ideas because sometimes you get people come to you and they say, right, I don't know what I want, but I want something like this, and then you do it and it takes you ages and you overthink. I want Suffolk Punch at the back. So my idea was Suffolk Punch was along the right lines of what I wanted to do actually. So if we just stick, we'll make the shirt blue to start with, just to, you know, it's got to be the right colour blue, isn't it? Something like that. I mean, it doesn't have to be blue, does it? But so if I find, I'm pretty sure the Ipswich Town badge is a vector on Wikipedia, but we'll see. Download linked file. What is that? No, that's not what I want. tab. No, not what I want to do either. Open image, new tab, there we go. Save image as. It is indeed an SVG file, that is fantastic, that's what we want. So, let me minimise this. Let me find where I've just saved it. Let me add that to there. In fact, that's not what we want to do. Sorry, the design's going a bit all over the place because I'm trying to get the thing off my desktop. I shouldn't have done that. Okay, there we go. Right, cool. So this is your SVG file. I'm hoping it image traces quite well, because then we can just take the Suffolk punch out and stick it in the shirt. Oh, I think it did. Oh, that's done so well. So what we want to do is, I don't know if there's a good way of doing this actually. So we want to take all of these and the legs. Do you want the ball in there as well? I suppose you do, don't you? So we take all of these. Sorry if you can't see my face, I've been just leaning forwards. Proper mess my back up. Yeah, I'm just going to get that last little one. Oh, all over the place here. Was that the mouth? Boom. So I think that is everything. So if we copy that, paste it into here. No, we don't want to do that. We want to keep the blue as well from here, don't we? And the nose. Can we group them together? Yes. Okay. There we go, that's what we want. So here was my thoughts. Vector Magic is way better at image tracing than Illustrator. Okay. Is that a free to use program? Because if not, then I ain't paying for that because I've already got Illustrator. So for this one I might have to take the ball out. So we will duplicate this. Boom, duplicate. Let's move this over here. So do you want it on the collar or just below? Just below, I suppose. Like that. Might need to be a bit smaller actually. Something like that. There's loads of noise outside. Why is there loads of noise going on? Anyway, so with this one, what I wanted to do was, we'll just rotate it a touch. So I actually want the white section to be the same as the shirt. They're all not the same colour. Well, that's really annoying, isn't it? So what we should do is take that one off and take that one off, and then you wanna no fill it basically. Colour, no fill. And you want the stroke to be the same colour as this. So no, you don't. You want the stroke to be white. I don't know why I did that. And then you want the stroke to go up to like 2 maybe. So I was thinking something like this. and then this will go in the shirt design, like so. Something like that, right? The ball looks a bit weird though, doesn't it? I'll have to fix that. But yeah, something like that. We'll fix that at a later date. But yeah, if that's what you sort of want, give me full creative freedom. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find some vectors for you, because it could just be something really subtle. Because you know, like it's not this year, is it? Last year's shirt has like the little sort of pattern in the background. It could just be something simple like that. I preferably don't want anything with a gradient though, because they're just awkward to work with on stream, really. That's a nice little vector, we'll use that one. I'll create a little folder in my thing. Yep, and that's what will go in there. And we're going to open this up. Don't know what that means, I still don't know what that means. I like where this is going. We're working on it, we're trying, we're doing our best. I actually do think the ones you did, Jack, were actually probably a bit easier, because people just sort of suggested a pattern, which is kind of what I've asked for here, but when you've got less viewers it is a bit of an awkward one. So here's what we're going to do, is we are going to do something like this. We're going to take the background, which is that, and we're going to make it the same colour as that. Then we're going to take these lines. We're going to take these lines. There we go. We're going to make these the same colour. No, we're not. We're going to make these like a darker sort of blue. Right, is that a good colour? That, you can't even see that. Select same fill colour. I'll tell you what, we'll make that white actually, just for now. Bring the opacity down so it's just sort of hidden away a bit. You're here from the Dance Ref Discord. Didn't even know Jack had a Discord. I don't know how Discord works. I feel old when I talk about Discord. See, now it's within the shirt, I don't like the pattern. I like the pattern to start with, and now I've done it, it doesn't look great. And that is always the issue I have with stuff like this. Really annoys me. But we'll work with it. Maybe it's because it's too obvious, I don't know. But yes, welcome Leo. Thank you for joining from the Discord. I obviously need to join the Discord. I do have Discord, just don't use it. I want the fill to be that colour, I want the stroke to be white. That probably looks a bit better actually, doesn't it? Something like that. I like that. That is good. You have Lemon who runs it for me. Yeah, I need someone to run a Discord for me. I was going to set up a Facebook group last week, and then I asked for people to admin it, and then I was like, you know what, I don't really want a Facebook group, to be honest. I've got enough stuff to run. My website's hard. I mean, I don't even do anything on my website. I had someone approach me asking to put like a press release about Luke Littler out, and I just haven't done it. It's just so hard to keep on top of. That's why I'm trying to do streams, because then what I can do, not so much these ones, but in my long form streams, I can actually record videos within streams. So if I want to do like a practice routine, I just do the practice routine within the stream, and then cut that out and stick it in the video. I actually don't mind this now. Now that I've like sort of filled in the horse, the punch, suffered punch is a punch. Doesn't look as bad. So edit. What we're gonna do is we're gonna paste it in place. We're gonna flip it. Not that it looks any different, but you do need it to be somewhat symmetrical when it comes to lining the patterns up. So something like that. Again, I can sort most of it out at a later date, to be honest. I think that doesn't look too bad, to be honest. Read some of your blogs before, it's a cool idea. Thank you. The blog post is something I want to push out a bit more, just because no one does them. And I did have people writing for me, and they're still, you know, they still do help me out, but oh, this is the one thing. The guy changed the template, and now I can't see like the outline of the thing. It really annoys me. So I might have to make it like slightly blue just so you can see it. I like the idea of a white collar as well. I'll make those white at a later date, but just so you can see them for now, we'll leave them like that. That needs to be blue. That needs to go into the left sleeve group, which I think is that one. No, it's not. Done that wrong. I apologise. That's the only issue. Like, I label everything. I label all the things like left sleeve, right sleeve, da da da. And the guy's like, nah. I said you can't do that. You got to leave it how they are. I'm like, but they're just called group. I don't want to just leave them as group. I want to have them labelled so I know where stuff's going. Anyway, enough of my ranting. Right, so then that one goes up here. I mean, would the PDC class this as a football shirt? Because it is technically... Maybe I take the bottom half out and just leave the horse. Because I mean, Joe Cullen has the United Devil. Like, come on. Ash Coleman related content would be awesome on the news and blogs. So, people who probably don't know is me and Jack actually live quite close to each other. And Ash lives close to us as well, obviously. So I do know Ash. Consider him a friend within darts. So I could always get Ash to, you know, do some stuff, do a little interview. Maybe get Ash on my podcast when I revive it and talk about his collection. Although, is he allowed to do that now? He's a unicorn? I don't know. But maybe you can just talk about unicorn stuff. Get in contact with Unicorn and get Ash to be like a guy who speaks on their behalf on my little podcast, which is about darts equipment. That would be pretty cool. We're going to make this bigger. And we're going to turn it this way. And we're going to put it down here. Does that leg look weird? Kinda does, doesn't it? Kinda looks a bit weird. So we're just going to have it like that. But that looks weird as well, because it looks like the horse is just looking downwards. Maybe we just get rid of the leg. That looks... I don't know. Get ready for a 3-hour podcast. Yeah, part 1, part 2, part 3. Yeah, Ash can talk about darts forever. I don't think I've ever spoken to Ash about his darts collection. He's obviously mentioned it, and I knew he had a lot of darts, but I've never, like, spoke to him about it properly. For a starting point, I think that's not too bad, to be honest. I don't know what Ben thinks about the pattern, he's probably not here in a minute, but I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world, is it? Let's be honest. These two shirts look two different colours, but I think that's just an optical illusion. That's the worst thing about design, is like this side on the right looks darker than this side on the left. I don't know if you guys are getting that on the stream, but it's just so like mind blowing. So I'm not sure about the pattern, and I don't know about Suffolk Punch with no leg, but I also don't want to have the ball so obvious on the front, just because I know they sometimes do get a bit funny about football shirts. So maybe we get rid of the ball. Especially if you're going to use this for Dev Tour. I mean, it probably won't be an issue, like, you're not streamed, it doesn't really matter. But also, they try not to have football shirts, mainly to stop trouble. But then, let's be honest, no Norwich fan's going to start on him for wearing an Ipswich shirt at a Dev Tour. And Darren Webster wears yellow and green tops all the time. So, what is the issue, really? They're not strict on anything at all. It doesn't surprise me. I won't lie. I mean, that I don't mind that, actually. That looks alright without the ball. It looks like it's like stomping on the floor. So maybe we'll keep it like that for now. We'll just move it down so it looks like it's actually standing on the floor. Oh, maybe not actually. We'll move that back up. Boom. I'm actually thinking about moving into doing football kits, but I don't know how well these shirts will work as football kits. No football shirts, from Newcastle. That is also true. So when I went to the Scottish Open the other week, they said over the tannoy in the pairs event, no football shirts, otherwise you won't play. I see a guy walk past with a dart shirt that is literally just like a replica Newcastle kit. Literally black and white stripes, Newcastle badge on the thing, and he had like the Newcastle Brown Ale like logo on the front. It was literally like replica kit. Met some Norfolk boys this week, just banter between us, no bad blood. Yeah, they're not a bad bunch. The lads from Norfolk, to be fair, the ones I've met. I don't mind that. I'm still not sure on the pattern, but then obviously that's up to you, to be honest. Yes, Tom, hello mate. I saw your name pop up somewhere the other day. I can't remember where it was. I saw your name pop up and I was like, oh, like, must be into his darts. But I've seen loads of people who I know, like, from wherever, just popping up at darts in a minute. I think you said something about being sponsored by Target, from what I remember. Oh, the Bunbury Arms were looking for like darts players, and you were like, oh no, I'm sponsored by Target, can't play. They're still yet to message me back, actually. I've messaged them about joining our league, but they're just not having it. Yeah, thanks mate. Try my best. I think there's a lot of people who don't really know I do this. I try to sort of keep it. I used to get laughed at school for doing FIFA videos, and then doing darts videos, people will probably laugh at you even more. So I don't want to put that all over my personal Facebook. I mean, it's bad enough that I say I play darts. Copying the sleeves from the kit this season would be pushing it too far. I don't know. To be honest, I can't remember what the sleeves look like off the top of my head. I'm going to have to look that up, aren't I? Let me have a look. See, because I'm a plastic Ipswich fan, I don't go and watch. I don't actually understand what we have. Ipswich kit 23-24. No, but the only issue with that is it would be really awkward to design because of how the sleeves work. Because obviously you have your shoulders here, and then the sleeves get cut sort of like a normal t-shirt, basically, like around your shoulder, like around here. So I would have to put a pattern up the top, up here, but I don't know how wide that is in relevance to the sleeve, so I don't want it to be like out of line. I mean, I could always do it, but I just don't want to mess it up, to be honest. Honestly, mate, I haven't been to an Ipswich game for years, and it's just because I either haven't had time or like I don't want to go by myself. The last game I went to, so since the last game I went to, the team we played against have been promoted to the Premier League twice, relegated once, and we've been relegated to League One and since promoted. That's how long it's been since I've been. I haven't been since COVID. And not because I'm a germaphobe, I just haven't been. I've had mates that have gone, but then and they're not even Ipswich fans, and they just don't tell me they're going. Maybe I'm not their mate. Maybe that's what it is. Yes, it was Sheffield United. I think we drew 1-1 or something. We drew 1-1 or 2-2. I went with my dad and my younger brother. It was my younger brother's like first ever Ipswich game, and we took him. And then I was like, why have I taken him to the game against a team that are like absolutely bossing the league? Randomly remember the other week that you played. Remember we played was it on the outside of the brick shed door? It was, and the holes are still on that door as well from where the dartboard used to be. Definitely wasn't at the right height, and we definitely didn't stand the right distance away. So, yeah, I sort of stopped playing for a little bit, and actually it's annoying because I sort of got back into darts a little bit too late. I was like 23 when I got back into darts, and if I was younger I could have played on the dev tour. I just didn't, annoyingly. How long have you been playing? So I'm now 26. I'm getting on a bit. Going to be 27 this year. So yeah, I've sort of always played. My uncle used to live with us when I was younger, and he had a dartboard, and I used to play on that. But I never used to practice or anything. I used to just chuck them basically. Always had a dartboard up. And then sort of got into it properly when I was sort of like 16ish, played for a team for a couple of years and then just stopped again, started to play football, and then just recently got back into it in like 2019, so it's been like on and off for a while, but I've been properly into it for like 4 years, like proper dedicated to it. A little bit of red trim, yeah, I was thinking that. Don't know where it'd go, maybe on the sleeves, like maybe we put like a red stripe above this blue one, like up here. Just like a really, really small, tiny bit. Let me make that red. Yeah, I always like when we had a little spell where we just didn't put any red on our kits for ages, and it really annoyed me because I actually really like the red on our kits. Something like that, maybe? Or is that too much? That might be too much, actually. Sorry, Andre. It's all perception, isn't it, I suppose? I say I'm getting old, and my girlfriend tells me I'm not. But that's alright for her, because she's younger than me. Within legal age, obviously, before you make any jokes. I don't know if I like that, actually. Take that out. Oh, maybe we do leave it in then. Maybe it would look better when the sleeve is actually white. Maybe I can sort of change them to be a bit less blue. The only reason I don't want to make them white is because you can't see the bloody things. If we just do it like that, it's their soul. You see that? Oh, that, yeah, that doesn't, I don't mind that actually. See a couple of vids earlier hitting a sort of 60-70 average on a good day. What's your best sort of averages? Probably about that, to be honest. I've had a few like 80 averages, but nothing like, you know, once in a blue moon 80 average. I don't think I've ever hit a 90. Not in like a proper game. I've hit like a 90 average in like a best of 3. Does that count? I mean, best of 3 is what like all some people play, but and also it wasn't recorded, so I just know it was a 90 average because of how many darts I used to win the leg. because I had a 15 dart leg and a 17 dart leg, which I believe is a 90. 15 dart leg is 100 and something average, isn't it? And an 18 and a 17, sorry, is an 88 average. So you're looking at like 95-ish average in a best of 3, give or take. My best ever Super League average is 79. That's my best ever like game that I've played with a recorded average. There we go. That actually looks alright, to be fair. I don't know if I want to add some red to the collar, maybe. Let me tell if it's 9 darters. I've gone 7 darts into a 9 darter, and they weren't all treble 20s. One of them was actually a treble 19. Because some people go, oh, I went 7 into a 9, and they hit 7 treble 20s in a row. And I was like, yeah, but have you done 7 whilst one of them wasn't a treble 20? Did you see Paul Williams' average last night? Yeah, he's just not come out of nowhere, because I think he used to play a few years ago, but I'd never really heard of him, hadn't seen him at all until sort of last year. And he played someone who I know called Richard Anderson, who's a very good player, and he beat him 3-0. And he come away and he goes, I just lost to some guy like 3-0, and he was pretty decent. And I asked who he was, and he just said, oh, I'm just Paul Williams. And I was like, who? And he was like, yeah, exactly. And then I sort of asked Darren, who runs all the tournaments, and he was like, oh yeah, it used to be like a pretty decent player a few years ago. And he's obviously kicked on and started doing really well, so fair play to him. What's the heaviest barrels you have? I used to have a set of 28 grams. I think I do still somewhere, but Tommy's nicked them. So I think I have a set of 28 gram darts somewhere that Tommy's nicked. I don't know where they are. Probably in his car or something. Because he used to go out to the pub and play darts. I don't know if he still does, but yeah. He nicked a set of my darts and they were like 28 grams, so I couldn't throw them. The heaviest darts I've got on me now are like 25, 26. Yeah, 26. Just from a quick look. Right, red on the collar. How are we going to do this? So this is do you want it on the top of the collar, or do you want it on like the base? So it's like a transition from the blue. Because then I think that will match with the sleeves, won't it? Because it sort of goes like blue, red, white, and then your collar will go blue, red, white. Maybe? Think that'll work? Something like that. We'll just do it as a circle for now. This needs to be the other way around, doesn't it? This needs to be that colour. No, that needs to be that colour. That needs to be within the sleeve. Within the collar, sorry, which is down here somewhere. This one. And then the rectangle needs to be red. Like that. It's not quite fully aligned, but it's something like that, isn't it? Probably needs to be stretched out a touch. Something like that. It needs to be not stretched out as much, that's what it is. Sort of like that. Kind of, not quite, but similar. How do you become a member? There's a link in the description, or you go on my channel and click join, and you can become a member. I can't remember if ! member works. I think it should. We're getting there, aren't we? I think it's definitely got somewhere. That collar needs a bit of work, but outside of that, I don't think it's a bad design, to be honest. Let me open up my I don't know where my shirt is. It's got some character. It has got some character. I think that's the one thing with dart shirts is. So I've had a couple of people message me recently, and you know, fair play to them. If they want a standard shirt, they want a standard shirt. But the guy was like, I just want black, grey sleeves and a black like cuff on the sleeve. And I was like, you can buy that from Mission. He was like, no, I want one from you. I was like, okay, fair play. But I was like, you can't. And then he was like, because originally he was going to have his logo on it. And then he said, oh no, I don't want any logos on it. And I was like, well, why don't you just buy one from Mission? But, you know, fair's fair. I can't remember what I was looking for. Oh yeah, that was it. You're going to see another shirt design. I have this shirt. If anyone's a size large, they can have this, because I've designed this, but I don't like it. So it's yours if you want it. It's also a bit big for me. Oh, it's got the old red background on it. There you go. You can have a bit of red on the little logo as well. That looks nice, doesn't it? Don't mind that. Oh, I've just had a little thing. I heard something. What's happened? Andre, what a man. Thank you for becoming a member. There should be an alert box. I don't know why it's not working. Comes up in the chat. Welcome to Matador membership. Doesn't tell me what level of membership you've done. If it's the cheapest option, that's absolutely fine. That's all I ask of people, if they want to support the channel. You should now, hopefully, if you go in the chat and go on the little emote thing, you should have some little emotes. I think there should be a 181, a Matador Darts logo, and a good darts one. If you want to do that. Also, there is a level of membership where you can get a dart shirt once a month, if you're a member of that once a month. There you go, he's done it. Oh no, that's the little thing. That's the little badge, sorry. But yes, thank you very much, mate, for coming a member. You're a cheapo, that's absolutely fine. I'm a cheapo on Jack's channel. I should probably give him a bit more, but hey-oh. There you go, look, he's put the little things in. Also, not that you have to be a member for this long, but if you're a member after so long, your little badge colour changes, which I don't know if that happens on Jack's channel, and I was going to talk to him about doing that, because that's quite a little fun thing for people to have. But if you're a member for 6 months, you get a little gold Matador logo that's your name, which is pretty cool. But yeah, the idea is hopefully if I hit a 180 on stream, everyone can do the little 180 spam, which is cool. There we go, look at that, look. It's getting there, isn't it? I like it. The little Matador Darts logo with the red on there works really well. What I'll do for you, Ben, mate, is I will do this shirt completely free of charge. Just to help you out. If you want to wear it on the development tour, you're absolutely free to. Basically, you've helped me out on this stream, because if Ben didn't want a shirt, I'd have been absolutely knackered because no one else wanted one. Honestly, mate, it's absolutely fine. At the minute, I'm quite happy giving stuff away for people who support the channel, purely because my channel's actually getting me a bit of money at the minute, so it's quite nice that I can sort of give back to people. Yeah, YouTube's been a bit crazy the last couple of months, to be honest. I haven't been paid substantial amounts by YouTube, obviously, but it's more than I've ever been paid from my FIFA channel that I was paid, I think. Yeah, so always happy to give back to people. To be honest, seeing as it is nearly 8 o'clock, I think we might call it there, an hour and a half long stream. We've managed to get a shirt done. I'll have a shirt while I have full creative control. What I'll do, Andre, mate, is I'm going to do this. I'll tell you what, Andre. I'll do your shirt now. We'll go for another half hour, shall we? Stay on the stream, people. We're going to design another shirt. We'll save Ben's one. We'll clean that up a bit later. I don't know if you wanted your name on it or something, but we'll do that at a later date. Save. Boom. That's not what we want. Oh yeah, it's actually, we want this one. So we're back to a blank template. Don't save. Okay. No worries, Ben, mate. Right, so Andre, what are we going to do here then? How patriotic are you, Andre? Ben, thank you very much, mate. Thanks for becoming a member. Didn't have to do that at all. Yeah, how patriotic are you, Andre? How would you feel about going full red Welsh Dragon shirt? Because I did a shirt design ages ago for a concept. It probably won't be quite the same, but I like the idea. So what we're going to do is let me get up the design and see if I can find what I had originally, because I actually really liked it, but I don't know if it's possible to actually get it printed. I mean, the Welshborn preferably, but we can add in other elements. It's annoying because I can't find the design. But I actually really liked it, and I was actually going to remake it and offer it as a like a team shirt. So I think the way forwards for me is offering shirts for like teams. So you have to buy like a minimum of 6 or something. Go full Welsh. Okay, let me find the design for you, so you have like a rough idea of what I'm doing, but I just can't seem to find it, which is really annoying. I might have to go into my media and just scroll all the way down. Hopefully it loads quick enough. I've got so much media that I've posted. Italy and Wales both green, red and white. Yeah, I mean they are. I mean, Italy wear blue, and I don't know the whole background behind that. I probably should, as someone who watches a lot of sport and is really into Italian football, but I just don't know. Wow, I'm scrolling back through like loads of old pictures that I've posted on Twitter. I'm back to like, how far back am I? I don't say, like probably 2022 now. There's my old Loxley shirt. Go Price hand exerciser. Anyone remember that? So what, let me quickly switch scenes, just so you don't have to sit and watch the design for a while. We'll find it, don't you worry. Oh, that's a nice little concept. I might actually remake that shirt. That's a really nice shirt. Let me copy that and paste it in here. Where is it? I 100% had a design. Oh, we've got to the bottom, it's not showing anything. That's really annoying. Blue was the official colour of the Royal House of Savoy and tribute to Italian monarchy. It's twice today. Well, there you go. See, look at the things you learn in these streams. Anyway, let's go back to the design. So, Andre, I've had a change of idea. This was a shirt I designed for myself ages ago. Like, ages ago. How do you feel about something similar to that? relatively simple, but also I think looks very clean. Yes, cool. We're going to run with that then. We can always change the colours later on, but that is what we'll go with. I saw it and said I might remake it for myself, and now I'm going to make a similar sort of thing for Andre. So what we'll do is we will find a, I don't know what you'd call it, line pattern or something, I don't know. This is the thing I struggle with, is I struggle to find like the right name for what I'm trying to find. I like the Loxley one you sold me. What one was that? Oh, was that the one with the... I've done 2 for myself, Loxley ones. I've still got some. Let me have a look. Oh, a baked beanie shirt. Sorry about the noise. I've got... There's a puzzle there. I can't remember, to be honest. I'm sure I have still got some though, Liam, so if you wanted another one, I think I'll be able to get one. I have a baked bean shirt. I'm actually going to give away a baked bean shirt, I think, so, but I have got 2, and I don't really plan on keeping one because I'm never going to wear one. Send you logos. Okay, we'll start with the logos and get them in place. That'll be the easiest thing, won't it? And then I'll work out the things later on. I'm hoping this just goes across nice and easy. It does. Might have to change the colour of that. We'll do that later on. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that later. So do they call them like line gradients or something? Can you buy the baked beanie one? Oh, I like that. That's not free though, is it? No. I'm not paying for it. That is nice though, I don't mind that. I might have to buy that and put it into a design. Half-tone, they like to call it, don't they? That's pretty cool, I don't mind that. Go help the missus bring the shopping in. No worries, I'll find a pattern for you, mate. Find the pattern. I'll tell you what we'll do, is we'll make the shirt red. To start with. Was it red and blue or was it black with red? It was black with red, wasn't it? Yeah. Cool, right, so that's the shirt colour. And then you want a big rectangle down the centre of the back, don't you? Like along there. That needs to be red. That can be sort of like... See, I got told the other day that the colours of these... I don't know if you can see. Can you see the colour things? I don't think you can. Anyway, basically the colours of the items can't be any more than 200. So like that is too much. .93, 85 and 12. Is that too much? That's not too much, is it? Don't think so. But yeah, effectively you can't have the numbers be more than 200 when it comes to a colour, just because it apparently it can't be printed or something. I didn't know that until he told me, which annoyed me a bit. That is in the wrong place. That goes there. It's a bit wide, isn't it, I think? Just shrink that down a touch. Put that in the middle. Maybe put some like white lines on the outside of it. Make them larger. Let me quickly. Okay, cool. Anyway, I don't know how I feel about that. Can I? It was darker, wasn't it? I want the red to be darker. I mean, it doesn't have to be exact, but I would prefer the red to be a bit darker. Oh, that's nice. But that's too much, isn't it? That's too much of a... Have you had the Morton Hall Super League shirts turn up yet? No. It's a good job we didn't get them made, to be honest, isn't it? Because they'd have turned up like halfway through the season, and then we'd have probably worn them about 5 times, and then that'd have been it. No more team. Maybe we don't have the stroke on the outside. Maybe that does just look better. Doesn't look as nice on here, does it? It looks better as a 3D render. That is the issue. So my thought is we could go with ACW. That's too big. That's what she said. What fonts have we got that look nice? I mean, we can always change it again. Later date. Now a little Star Wars font. Font is the one. The fonts are the one thing that I get stuck on for so long. Anyway, right. So what we can do is we can go cheeky little. That's not going to go in the middle, is it? Anyway, that's annoying. Anyway, right. So this can be. Is that a gradient? No, it's not. Why is it not a gradient? Because I need to create outlines. Object. What am I looking at? No, type. Sorry, type. Create outlines, and then you do that, and then you do that. Why is that not doing it to all of them? Okay, well, I'll tell you what, we're just going to make it white for now. Struggle with fonts. Fonts is honestly the worst thing for me as a designer. Well, I say as a designer, I'm not really a designer, but when I design stuff. So basically, what I want to do, I don't know if you saw the shirt earlier, Andre, but this is the kind of thing that I had in mind. Similar to what Nathan Aspinall has, have you seen his shirt? So it's like, so his shirt is like the Asp, where it's like we can have ACW darts like that. Kind of, do you get that? That kind of thing, effectively. We can change the fonts anyway, but that sort of thing. This needs to be shorter, doesn't it? It needs to be like a 70. Does that not want to do that? Okay. Change it again. 70. Why is it not changing? There's something I've done wrong? Oh, it's this one. minus 50. There we go, that's what you want. This needs to be like minus 80 or something. There we go. Cool. So something like that I think would work. Although, do you just want to walk around with darts massive on the back? It looks a bit weird, doesn't it? But it's a starting point. You also want them to be higher up, don't we? Because you're going to have the little pattern on the bottom, which I'm still yet to find, to be honest. Maybe we just type like line asset. I am struggling here. I'll stick abstract on. Abstract always works. Abstract lines. Funny enough, I was mocking up something a little similar for my name on mine. See, people all have the same ideas. Great minds think alike. I think people like Nathan Aspel's shirt because of the vertical name. Not many people have that. But I think it only works with like short names. Aha! Here we go, this is what we want. We've got it. Don't you worry. Put a new folder in here. We're going to call this one Andre ACW, and then that needs to go in there. We're going to open this in Illustrator. Sorry that I sort of live commentate everything, it's a bit of a habit unfortunately. Okay, so that's what we want. We want that bit. We want that bit to go in here, like so. I'm going to shrink it down. We're going to spin it. Oh, that's stroke, is it? Okay, 0.2. 0.3. Something like that. Oh, didn't want to do that. There we go. Yes. But then what you want is you want these ones. I don't want it to be like half and half. Half on and half off. You kind of want them like definitely on the red bit or definitely not on the red bit. Because otherwise it becomes a bit of a pain to sort of like work out. Oh wow, this is going to take ages. Oh, we'll get there, don't you worry. I feel like playing darts is actually so much easier than designing shirts. Maybe I should have done that instead. But that'll be next week. Next week, Wednesday or Thursday, I will be playing darts versus people, hopefully. Is that all of them selected? I believe it is. Sorry I haven't been chatting, been watching, would love a shirt design at some point. Name down the back is best. What I will do, mate, is I'll put your name on the list for next week, and then if you're about, or for the next one, it'll probably be in a month's time unfortunately, but I will add you to my list, and then if you're in the chat on the next one, I'll get you down for it. Alternatively, you can just message me on Twitter and I'll probably do it anyway, if I get the time. So we've probably got about 10 odd minutes left of this. So they become that colour. You don't want the stroke to be that big. You want it to be like that, right? Yes, and then right, what we're going to do actually is change the font colour just briefly so it's not all white, so I can actually choose it. This is all going to become yellow for now. Oh my word, what's happened here? What's just happened there? Didn't want that to happen. 0.3. No. What has happened? So you want that to be that, but then you want the colours to swap. You want the stroke to be 0.3. Something like that. Yes. Now what you want is you want that and you want that to be yellow or just a different colour. Like that. Yes. Then you want to select that. Select same stroke colour. And then you want it to become red, but you want to swap it. But then you want that to become 0.3. Select same fill colour. And this can become white again. Boom, something like that. And this can go in your back design, which is there. I don't mind that, it kind of looks like music, doesn't it? No problem, follow you on Twitter, happy with either. Thank you, mate. Yeah, if you drop me a message on Twitter, I might be able to start like a pre-design at some point. Yeah, I need to, as I've said earlier in the stream, I don't know if you caught it, but I need to get like a minimum of 10 shirts ordered, and doing these streams will hopefully bump that a bit. Even if I get like a couple, I can always order a couple for myself or something. So love watching this stuff. Yeah, it's quite chilled out, to be honest. I get a bit panicky when I'm designing because I'm like, I overthink a lot, if I'm being truthful, about life and stuff. And yeah, I just think that sometimes I'm like, am I doing this wrong? Am I doing something wrong? Are people going to laugh at my design skills? But at the end of the day, if the shirts come out looking alright, that's all that matters, isn't it? So who cares? But anyway, I like this. I actually don't know if that pattern would work on the front, but we will go with it. So that has now got to go to the front, hasn't it? Yes, it has. Down the bottom, like so. Machine designing your talent. It's all self-taught, mate. I won't lie. I think the thing is that I have a good creative eye and I have ways of doing things. Whether it all works or not is another story, but I do enjoy designing. I've been doing it for years, like just self-taught. Like when I used to do my old FIFA YouTube channel, used to like just design stuff all the time. And I'm still not, professional standard, and that's why sort of when I was looking for jobs and stuff, I never really wanted to do like graphic design, because I'm not, fully qualified in it and stuff, and it sort of worries me that I'd go into a job and do stuff wrong. So I've always sort of been like, general media, and if design comes into it, then great. Won't lie, the background for my stream is done on Canva, so I mean I did play a part of it. Like I took all the elements and put them together, but like all the crosses and stuff and the bits like that, yeah, all off Canva. Canva is king. I think this looks quite good actually. Very basic, but not basic enough that it looks bad. Oh, something's happened. I just heard something. Hillbilly Justice, thank you for subscribing. Everyone else who's subscribing to stream as well, thank you. It doesn't come up, annoyingly, on the stream. I just hear it. And sometimes I probably haven't heard it. But Hillbilly Justice, thank you for the sub. We hit 3k subscribers today, which is... Oh, it did come up for a little bit. I just see it. Maybe I'm just missing it. Don't know. Hitman Darts, welcome. Get a Matador on the right sleeve. I can do that. I need to find my logo. I've got so many versions of my logo all over the place. My logo I done by myself, actually. I was quite proud of that. When other people have asked me to design logos for them, I've done it absolutely terribly, and I'm like, how did I do my logo so well, but I can't do other people's? But I think because it's really it's actually quite basic. It's just the structure of it looks really good. Not to blow my own trumpet, but you know. We'll get your logo on there in a minute. I just have my logo to hand, which is handy. Oh wow, I've actually made that colour red almost very similar to my logo red. Who'd have thought? The other thing I don't know yet is how big logos have to be in terms of like legality. I know that, so I normally make them a bit too small. Because if I was to design shirts for someone who actually has to like get this stuff checked, I don't know. But yeah, I wouldn't really know, to be honest. Have you seen mine? Got that off some random website. I won't lie, I think I've seen your logo on Canva as well. But I think it is, again, quite a generic sort of pattern. But it works, and if there's no copyright around it, then you know you're free to use it. So you can't say fairer than that. And at the end of the day, a logo is just something that it can tie you over, or it can, you know, be quite standout. And I think my logo is something that kind of ties me over. As much as I do like it, it's not like a, you know, a world-beating insane logo, is it? Let's be honest. Why is this not letting me put a gradient on it? Oh, is it because of that? Yeah, okay. Right, so what we're going to do is just mix this up a touch. We want this gradient to be something like that. We want it to be straight, like so. And we want to add one in there. We want that to be at 50%. That is going to be the colour red, so I want that to be red. That's not what's just happened. Let me copy that colour number over. So I want the gradient of this section. Gradient tool. Why is it not letting me edit the gradient? What is happening? Oh, this annoys me sometimes, this program. I have a love-hate ratio. Oh, edit gradient, there we go. And we just click on that. No, it's not letting me do it. Gradient tool. Hello, can we edit please? Thank you. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to change this colour to that. There we go. I want to change that colour to that. We want to change that colour to that. Why is it still grey? Can somebody tell me? Oh, because I've messed that up. There we go. I don't want a stroke on it. There we go. Yours stands out bold and bright. Yeah. Yeah, I was quite happy with my logo, to be honest. I think the only thing with my logo is I don't I don't like it going that way. Why is it that way? That's not the way I want it. I want it to be that way, but the other way around. I think the only thing with my, it's not so much my logo, but my brand, I guess, as such, is that I don't know if I want the brand to be me or if I want it to be Matador Darts, which is why my Twitter is Kurt@Matador Darts, because I really don't know. Oh no, that's not what I want to do at all. I've kind of messed this up. I don't really know what I'm doing, to be honest. Let me reset this, hang on. 50%. This needs to be... No, I don't want to do that. I want to do that. Something like that. And I want this to be darker. There we go, right. I want to duplicate that one. And I want to turn it 90 degrees. I think that, does that look nicer? I can't really tell, to be honest. I think the thing is that when people hear Matador, so many things of you anyway. Yeah, I think that's the... I again, overthink stuff like that, but I think it's because of my goals, and I want to work in darts. I think there was a risk at the start if I just called myself Matador Darts and didn't really put stuff out there, people wouldn't know it was me. Whereas now I'm sort of like known as such. Like when I've been to events and stuff, people say, "Oh, are you Kurt?" rather than "Are you Matador Darts?" which is nice. I'd rather be known for being me. And I don't get recognised all the time. It's happened a few times, but not, not very often. I'm not going to lie, I don't like that gradient, so I might just turn it back to what it was. Which is... Oh, actually, I don't mind that. Let me flip that round, though. I want that to be minus 90. Like that. I actually prefer that. That's nice. That's good. I was trying to mess about with the old... Oh, no. Stick that higher up, maybe? Don't know. There we go, I like that. That's better. And then what we'll do is we'll make the collar... We'll make the collar that colour. No, hang on. That's not what I want to do, because otherwise it'll make a gradient. I want that colour here. Hello. 96, 55, 62. I mean, that colour's wrong anyway, because I've got to change that, because it's got to be not that, basically. What's this? 95, 55, 62, was it? It's just not changed. That's useful, isn't it? I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll just do... Oh, why has that happened? Oh, this is annoying, isn't it? I like the idea of the red collar. Okay, there we go. Cool. If we just do that, get rid of that. That makes more sense, does it? We'll just do that. Doesn't need to be a gradient, but it is. So then it sort of like gradients up into a dark red collar. Does that make sense? I don't mind that. It's not the worst, not the best shirt in the world, and I think the font makes a difference, doesn't it? But we can change that later date, and I'll put your logo on as well. I think that's going to do me, to be honest. We've made it 2 hours, which I've never streamed for that long before, without being, and I've not been interrupted at all either, which is quite useful. But yeah, I think we're going to leave it at that. Ben and Andre, thank you for letting me do your shirts. I will clean those up for you and send you a design, and then we'll get all the details sorted out, and if you want to order a shirt, you can order a shirt. But yeah, I'll be doing this once a month, so if you want a shirt design, let me know, tweet it, comment on the replay of this video, and I'll put you on a list, and we'll just go through the designs month by month. Yeah, all the information in the description. Follow me on socials at Matador Darts across everything. Yeah, thank you all for tuning in. Thank you to Ben and Andre for becoming members, the first 2 members on the channel. I'll do something for you guys as part of that on my next stream, which will be next Wednesday or Thursday. I'll actually be playing darts, so yeah, you'll be joining me on the board. But yeah, guys, thank you for watching the stream. I'll catch you all soon. Yeah, much love.